Welcome to Captivating Home. In today's episode, we'll explore some timeless and inspiring vintage rustic English cottage interior design ideas that combine natural materials, creating a cozy and inviting atmosphere. If you're someone who loves a blend of nostalgia, comfort, and nature-infused aesthetics, this video is perfect for you. We'll dive deep into how to bring charm and character to every room in your home, from the living room to the bedroom, using rustic elements and vintage decor. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more interior design tips and home inspiration. Let's get started. Natural stone is the hallmark of vintage rustic cottage interiors. When you walk into a traditional English cottage, one of the first things you notice is the rough, textured stonework that lends a sense of durability and timelessness. For the living room, consider stone flooring paired with a grand, rugged stone fireplace as the centerpiece. Not only does it provide a grounding effect, but the fireplace also sets the stage for creating a warm and inviting gathering space. Accentuate this with plush, cozy furniture to soften the stone's raw beauty. Bringing these natural elements indoors evokes the feeling of countryside living, where the boundaries between the inside and outside world blur, creating harmony in the home. Another key feature of the vintage rustic English cottage is the use of wooden beams and timber framing. These structural elements instantly add character and warmth to any room. The rough-hewn timber, often left in its natural state, creates a striking contrast with softer, more refined textures like linens or wool throws. Exposed wooden beams on the ceiling not only create visual interest but also make the space feel grounded and connected to nature. Timber accents on walls can further enhance the rustic charm, offering a nod to traditional craftsmanship. Pairing wood with natural stone creates a balanced aesthetic that brings both warmth and strength to your interiors. Antique furniture plays a pivotal role in creating the vintage rustic feel. English cottages are often adorned with handcrafted wooden furniture pieces that boast a sense of history and nostalgia. Opt for oak or pine dressers, farmhouse tables, or vintage wooden chairs. These items are not just functional but also steeped in tradition. The natural aging process of wood adds to the charm, with imperfections such as cracks or faded stains only enhancing the character. Whether it's a well-worn armchair or an antique chest, wooden furniture helps anchor your space in the rustic cottage aesthetic, promoting a feeling of timelessness and serenity. A key element of rustic cottage design is the appearance of well-loved, lived-in spaces. This is where worn, distressed finishes come into play. From aged cabinetry to weathered wooden doors, distressed finishes exude vintage charm and add layers of character to a room. Use chalk paints to create a washed, faded look or allow your wooden furniture to develop a natural patina over time. Distressing techniques can be applied to furniture, walls, and even flooring, embracing the imperfections and stories that these elements tell. This sense of age and history is at the core of a rustic cottage's enduring appeal. No rustic English cottage interior would be complete without the use of natural textiles. Think wool blankets, linen cushions, and cotton curtains, all of which soften the harder natural materials like stone and wood. These fabrics bring warmth and comfort to the space while maintaining a connection to the natural world. Use soft, muted colors like creams, whites, and earth tones to create a serene and cozy atmosphere. Adding layers of textiles also enhances the overall tactile experience of the room, inviting you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the cottage's tranquil ambience. The color palette in a vintage rustic English cottage is often inspired by the surrounding landscape. Earthy tones like muted greens, warm browns, soft grays, and creamy whites dominate the space. These colors not only reflect nature but also create a calm, welcoming environment. Neutral shades act as the perfect backdrop for antique furnishings and natural materials, allowing them to take center stage. You can also incorporate pops of color through botanical artwork or patterned textiles, inspired by the lush English countryside. Sticking to these natural hues ensures that your interiors feel cohesive, grounded, and effortlessly timeless. The heart of any English cottage is undoubtedly the kitchen. A rustic cottage kitchen is characterized by its simplicity, functionality, and use of natural materials. Wooden countertops, whether made from oak, pine, or walnut, lend warmth and a handcrafted feel to the space. Open shelving, adorned with vintage crockery, mason jars, and copper cookware, creates a practical yet aesthetically pleasing storage solution. The combination of wood and stone in the kitchen enhances the rustic feel, while painted cabinetry in soft, muted tones adds a vintage charm. Keep the overall design simple but functional, reflecting the authenticity of a traditional English cottage. One of the hallmarks of English cottage living is the integration of the garden into the home. Indoor plants, potted herbs, and fresh flowers bring life into the interior and blur the line between inside and out. Floral prints on curtains, cushions, or wallpaper can further enhance this effect, bringing a whimsical, nature-inspired element to the room. Incorporating botanical themes and organic shapes helps create a seamless transition from the cottage garden to the living space. In a rustic English cottage, nature is never far from sight, and by using natural materials, you can reflect this close connection to the outdoors. A quintessential feature of an English cottage kitchen is stone flooring. Natural stone, such as flagstone or slate, offers durability and a rustic aesthetic that complements the rest of the cottage design. Stone floors are practical in high-traffic areas like kitchens and can be warmed up with woven rugs or sheepskin throws. Their raw, unpolished look connects the interior to the rural environment and adds texture to the space. Stone flooring can also be used to tie different areas of the home together, creating a cohesive flow from room to room. The bedroom in a vintage rustic cottage is all about comfort and coziness. Wrought-iron beds, with their ornate designs and antique feel, are a staple in English cottage interiors. Paired with quilted bedding in floral patterns or simple neutrals, these beds create a snug retreat at the end of a long day. Soft lighting, provided by vintage lamps or candle sconces, adds to the warm and inviting ambience. Natural materials like wool, cotton, and linen in the bedding, curtains, and rugs contribute to the overall softness of the room, making it a peaceful sanctuary. Bathrooms and vintage rustic cottages continue the theme of simplicity and natural materials. A farmhouse sink, with its deep basin and sturdy design, provides both functionality and charm. Wooden cabinets or shelving, often distressed or painted in soft pastel tones, offer practical storage and add to the rustic aesthetic. Natural stone or tile flooring, along with vintage brass or copper fixtures, completes the look. The goal is to create a space that feels authentic, cozy, and in harmony with the rest of the home's rustic design. Lighting plays a crucial role in setting the mood in a vintage rustic English cottage. Opt for chandeliers made from wrought iron or wood to add a touch of elegance while maintaining the rustic feel. Lantern-style lighting can also bring an old-world charm to the space, especially when paired with natural materials like stone or wood. The key is to choose fixtures that complement the overall design without overpowering the room. Soft, warm lighting creates an intimate and inviting atmosphere, perfect for relaxing evenings by the fire. Comfort is key in any rustic cottage, and upholstered furniture plays a significant role in achieving this. Armchairs and sofas covered in soft, natural fabrics like cotton, linen, or wool create a welcoming space for relaxation. Opt for vintage-style pieces with rolled arms, tufted backs, or wooden legs to enhance the antique feel. Pair these with plush cushions and throws to add layers of texture and warmth. In a rustic English cottage, every seat should invite you to sink in and stay a while, surrounded by the warmth of natural materials and cozy textiles. Incorporating iron and brass fixtures throughout the home adds a vintage touch that enhances the rustic cottage aesthetic. From door handles and curtain rods to faucets and lighting fixtures, these metals lend a sense of durability and history. Their aged patina fits perfectly within a design scheme that values natural materials and time-worn elements. Brass and iron fixtures are not only functional but also contribute to the overall charm of the space, adding subtle touches of luxury to an otherwise simple and rustic environment. Finally, no English cottage would be complete without a charming outdoor space that complements the rustic interior. Wooden garden furniture, stone pathways, and cottage-style landscaping all contribute to the home's overall aesthetic. Incorporating natural materials into the garden design, such as wooden benches, stone patios, and iron trellises, creates a seamless connection between the interior and exterior spaces. This continuity of design reinforces the rustic charm of the cottage, making it feel like a true extension of the natural environment. Thank you for joining us today at Captivating Home. We hope these vintage rustic English cottage interior design ideas have inspired you to bring natural materials and timeless charm into your own home. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you never miss out on more beautiful and inspiring home design content. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. Stay tuned, and happy decorating!